afternoon, y'all. That storm we got was crazy. It hung over our property for like 4 hours. And I didn't get much sleep because of Charlie, but all that rain did us good. We needed it in the garden. So I'm heading out there right now. We are gonna harvest some cucumbers. And today I'm gonna show you guys how to make cucumber relish. So right now I'm going to harvest any cucumbers that are this size or a little bit bigger because they're all going to get diced up anyway. So I am going to leave the smaller ones to still make more pickles with. These ones make excellent pickles. So I'm really just looking for the real big, fat, more yellow ones. They don't really do good for pickles. So let's see how many we could get today. Oh, there's a ton in there. All right, so this recipe calls for 3 to 4 pounds of cucumbers, and we just picked 6 pounds. So I'm going to up the recipe just a little bit, and this recipe is very, very simple. We are going to wash the cucumber. We are going to cut the ends off, slice them all lengthwise, and remove all the seeds. Then we're just gonna give them a quick spin in a food processor. And the first part of this recipe is complete. So once you've processed your cucumbers, you are going to do the same thing with 2 red onions, add them to your cucumber mixture, and then we're just gonna pour a 1/4 cup of pickling or canning salt into this. You're gonna mix this really well, get all that salt combined into the cucumber and the onion. And then you're just gonna let this mixture sit on your counter uncovered for about 3 hours. So while you wait for your cucumber and onion to rest in its salt, don't forget to treat your chickens. Chick, 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 chick. So it's been 3 hours, and as you can see, there is a ton of liquid that's been created from the salt sitting in the veggies. So unlike past recipes like my pickles, we are not going to rinse the salt off, but instead we are going to take small batches at a time, and we're going to put them into a wire mesh colander and just really squish out the excess juice as much of it as you can. And then just place this bit into a new bowl and repeat until the entire bowl has been squished out. All the brine ingredients have been put into the pot and have been brought to a boil. You can find the ingredients to make the brine right here. And now I'm going to add the cucumber and onion mixture to the brine, bring it back to a boil, and let it boil for 10 minutes. Once your canning pot water is hot, not yet boiling, you're going to place all your jars in the water. And this is to prevent cracking. Place the lid on your canning pot and keep a close eye on when it starts to boil. Once it's at a rapid boil, you're going to set the timer for 10 minutes and process the jars. Jars have processed for 10 minutes, and what I do is I leave my jars in the canning pot for an extra 10 minutes with the heat off and the lid off to allow the jars to come back down to temperature before taking them out. Once I take them out, I set them on my kitchen counter and I let them finish sealing overnight. Once I've checked all the seals, I take the rings off of the jars, I wipe them down, I label the date that I canned them on, and then they go on the kitchen shelf. So it's been 24 hours since I canned these, guys. Look at how beautiful that relish is. So good. So now I'm just gonna take the rings off of all the jars. They've all sealed. Wipe down the lids. And they are good to be stored.